Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Blue 22, roller.
Back to throw, it's Penix. Coming after him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they swarm him under.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught close to the marker, it's Jordan. Anytime this guy has that much time to throw, you're not going to stop him from picking up the first down.
No, and he needs to go thank his offensive lineman right now. Thank you, big fellas, for keeping me upright. No pressure, could read the defense, make the strike, get the first down conversion.
Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, North Texas.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. First down for this offense.
Cricket.
Handoff from the gun. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Okay, ready?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Terrier. Slab.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play.
Got it.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Belly stutter. Gorilla.
Looking for a man. It's Mahomes. Zings it complete to the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to run it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
on the double.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You
Snags it on the right. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
All right,
Here
let's
comes
get
the
it.
offense on 1st down.
Ready, team.
Quarterback checking the play. To throw, it's Penix. They're trying to get to him. They're bringing heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
Let's go.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
Set. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Ready.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field.
Go.
Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're...
Looking for a huge play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running backs.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Mahomes. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kansas State! They'll line up to go for 2. He'll pull it on the read. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. 1-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. And that's a live ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Slips a tackle. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Smashes ahead. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the... And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its O.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Fires deep on the run. He caught it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Touchdown, Mean Green. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes to... Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Inside the 30. Past the 10. What a bizarre turn of events. He scooped up the fumble and took it all the way back for 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
All right, let's get it.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Rep, check.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Escapes trouble. Feeling some heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants.
Jackrabbit.
Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Gaucho.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is not ideal. First and goal, obviously, to take a big sack. But when you're in this area and you create a little bit more space, now I have more opportunity to throw the football, spread you out.
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
All right,
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, and you hear about it all the time in football.
Oh, look out, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Ready? Let's go.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best, he can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go. Set.
Back to throw, it's Penix. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position
Let's go.
here.
Break.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late.
Black 88.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll give it to the back.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Set. Check.
They'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game.
Ready.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Avoids pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
What a great play by the defense. In a play like that, in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Okay, ready?
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on second and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range.
Set. Ready.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Timber! Ready, go!
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the full dive and the grab down the left. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They'll try the left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Inbounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Let's go.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in.
Oh, he wants it all. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So a little too much contact through the PI flag. They'll decline that one, and the touchdown stands. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal. He's going up top. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Ready,
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
Easy! Ready!
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition